Hey, it's Milton Daily Homes Chuck here, and if I look a little bit tired, my daughter woke up at 4 a.m., 2-year-old, and I know parents watching this know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyhow, we're here. I'm pumped. I'm always pumped to bring the video to you. We have 9 listings today, and the very first one up is 266 Wilson, number 32. It's at 235, and the fees are a bit higher. They're 336, and they don't include cable TV or anything like that. So a little bit higher than what we see in some of the other complexes. So it's a 3-bedroom plus 1. There's 2 washrooms, 1 full and 1 part. And it's hard to see. The pictures are very, very dark inside, and they're taken by kind of, for lack of a better word, like an amateur camera. Definitely the pros have the tools to make these homes look better, and I mean, it looks decent. I mean, the cabinets I think have been either updated or they've been painted, and it'd be interesting to see the effect of that wood. The 2 different kinds of wood, the tones. I mean, that would be a. I mean, it could go either way. I think that overall it looks pretty good from the photo there. Dark colors, which again make rooms look smaller. And then that's probably the basement downstairs with the drop ceiling. So it looks like you've got surface parking, so there's no garage here. You'd actually have a parking lot, where some of them have a garage and a driveway space. The other thing is that it's got electric baseboard heat too, but again, the price is pretty attractive. New windows, new siding, so it looks like it's had some work done through the condo corporation. Now, I've been waiting for one of these to try over 250, and so this one's at 267.9. I don't think I've ever seen one of these listed for that high. It's a 4-bedroom, 2 washroom. The fees here are a lot lower. They're 265.16, and so we're talking about the 4-bedroom means it's a much larger layout. Hardwood floors. It's had some work done. Those are the original cabinets, but they've upgraded the handles and the hardware, and it looks like a bit of an eat-in area just off to the side here. Laminate floor, then you've got some parquet. That's the original flooring there, and there's another bedroom, and then the downstairs. So I don't know. I mean, I've seen some really good ones list in the sort of 250 range. So the 4-bedroom is definitely a value-added feature. It's something you don't see very often with these. The inside isn't mind-blowing, like to the level. I don't know if they maybe were a little aggressive on this one. Furnace was done in '08, which is a good thing. They typically go for 15, 20 years. Barclay is at 325. This is the Chuck pick of the day. I really like this one. It's an Amesbury or Branham model, and it's on a good part of the street on Barclay. It's not next to Thompson or to Derry, and it's 1130 square feet. So you walk in the front door, and you've got this open area. Just over to one side is the closet. The other area is the powder room. Big open area. They've got a table suited to that size, which is, it's hard to do. It's not easy. Then you've got the family room here. Again, lots of furniture, but it doesn't look crowded, and part of that is good photography and good design and color choices. Kitchen, nice. So this one's been staged very, very well. 3 bedrooms. They're all pretty decent size. Then you have 1 full bathroom upstairs. And then you've also got the basement. So there's no bathroom downstairs. This is great because sometimes the upstairs can feel a little bit cramped because it's only the 1 room, and having the extra space down here, especially if you've got kids, is a very comfortable, fun place to hang out. And you've got the backyard, and there you go. So all around, the price is good. These models typically will sell, 310, 315, a good one, and then you got that finished basement. They did a great job on this listing through and through. The photos, the staging, the price, everything's there. Panton Trail, there's no photos yet. I believe this is a relist. It's at 359.9, and I know the model. I can tell from the room sizes, and it looks like it's within range. I mean, typically these ones are going around the 350. There's no air conditioning as per the listing. It also says there's no basement, so I don't know if I'd trust. There's a couple things on this listing that are in error, so you may want to take it with a grain of salt. But wait for the photos, and it looks like it has a finished basement as well. Savaline, 369. It's a townhouse. And what you're getting is a kitchen without appliances, so budget that. Budget for things like your air conditioning, your fencing, your window covering, your appliances. The cabinets look like a nice color. It's a little bit washed out, the photo, and then you've got one big room when you come into the house. 2 full bathrooms upstairs, and it looks like you're overlooking some sort of vacant land right there at 430 Savaline. You're talking about being north of Scott, so you'd be in the Milton Trails area. So that's what it is, immediate possession, because there's probably no one living there. And we know it's at least 1,500 square feet. So just budget for those extras, which could easily range in the 10 to 15,000 range. Scott Boulevard, 389, 888. So you got a 3-bedroom, 4-washroom. And this one was listed last year, and if I remember correctly, there's just a lot of stuff. It feels like whoever moved there was really packing their things into one space. There was one sale of this one. This is the 3-story townhome with the double garage in the back. There was one recently that sold really close to 400,000. I was surprised. So these guys may have a legitimate shot. Most of them tend to drift in that 360 to 370 range, but this looks like a bigger one. You've got the that extra bathroom downstairs, which you could maybe use as an in-law area. If you have someone who needs ground floor living, it might work for that purpose. Holmes Crescent, 429.9. It's a semi. It's 2,200 square feet, 4-bedroom, and it's gorgeous inside. I mean, you've got the nice iron pickets, big windows here, nice high door, and then look at that, the hardwood floors, the pot lights, the double-sided fireplace. You've got a good-looking kitchen here. So all around, this is impressive. It's got nice furniture in here that adds to the space. They've done hardwood on both levels, and I actually think they have a really good shot. This is, I mean, this is high range for a semi, but you can't get detached with these features in this size for anywhere near 429. They did a good job with this one. I'm impressed. I like it. That might get Chuck pick number 2. Somerville is down to 754.9. They were at 764.9, and so it's a Westmoreland. It's 3715 square feet, and there's 4 bedrooms plus a den upstairs. They've opened the whole thing up. Moldings. They've taken some better photos. They took a couple from their old listing, but I think that this listing seems to look better than it used to. Hardwood floor on diagonal, that's the family room. This is a little tricky here because no one really has TVs like that anymore. I mean, that was sort of 5-6 years ago, and now everybody's putting them over the fireplace. It's amazing how quick the world changes. There's your dining room. You've got a separate living and dining. Butler's pantry here, nice little touch, and there's even a dishwasher here too. So if you're, it's the go-to between the dining and the kitchen. And then you've got the master up here. Again, you could probably take a couple things out of here. And that's the real money shot right there. You're backing on a green space. And if you look at the elevation of this, the next photo, that's what's underneath the deck. So it's a walkout basement. And the basement's finished too. So we've got one on Tuxford. And, we're listed, in the 740s. We don't have the walkout or the finished basement. I think that in some ways, cosmetically, we're probably beating these guys, but it's a good battle, and they've made it an even better battle by moving it down. So good landscaping downstairs. That's the basement. You've got an extra fireplace down there, and that's the listing. So they've definitely done a good aggressive move. There's a third model like this. It's listed at 749 with the finished basement, but the walkout doesn't exist there, and it does back onto green space, but it sides onto a busy home. That's also on Tuxford. So good little battle. The three of us are really going at each other, and we all have different things to offer. And so Hornby is the last one. It's at 819, and so it's a 5-bedroom. Obviously, it's not a 0 washroom. It's 1-acre lot, and sort of an interesting location. It's an electric forced air heat, which is not uncommon for the country. Not a lot of descriptive details. There's a triple car garage, and when you look inside, you've got carpet inside. Looks like it's kept extremely well. Looks like a very clean, tidy home. Kitchen's been renovated, and you've got good-sized bedrooms. Well, I mean, there's 5 of them too, and then the basement even looks pretty good. So when you look at where this one is, You've got Hornby Road, you've got Hornby Glen, which I like. It's a great little golf course. You're talking about just west of Trafalgar and a little bit north of the 401, so you'd probably hear some 401 noise. And the other thing is that if you go a little bit further down, that's that big energy plant over here, just around the 6th line and 401. So I don't know what kind of an effect. Every once in a while you see all this sort of vapor or smoke or something coming off this plant, and I don't know how that would affect. I don't know which way the wind blows, but if you're looking at this location, you definitely want to be careful about what is around you. I like the fact you're close to a golf course, but that plant could have some adverse effects on your enjoyment. And you definitely see it. I mean, it's a big monolith there. And that's all I have to say about that. But I think for the triple garage, getting a 5-bedroom home on an acre with what looks like a pretty big home, the price looks pretty decent, and it's close to town too. That's something you're not, 40 minutes away. You could be in Mississauga in like 5 minutes from this home. So that's our list for today. If you have any questions, reach out. And tonight we're actually doing a recruiting seminar. We're looking to grow our team. So we've got about 20 agents that are coming, and you may be speaking with one of them soon. I don't know if I'll give up the videos to them, but we'll definitely have them as part of our team, and hopefully even serve me even better. So that's our list. I'll see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes. Bye for now.